The room is silent except for the ticking clock. Everyone around the table is making moves and grabbing opportunities. But you sit still. You wait. The clock ticks louder. And in that silence, you hear the future forming. Patience isn't passive. It's a weapon. While others rush forward like moths to flame, you hold back, watching, calculating, conserving. We live in a world that worships speed, first mover advantage, instant replies, the double tap. But speed often masks recklessness. Studies show that a large share of rushed decisions lead to regret within months. The immediate action feels good until the bill comes due. Like a gambler doubling down after every loss, we chase the rush of doing something, anything. But what if the smartest move is to do nothing at all? Sun Tzu understood this long ago. The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Timing beats force. So why do we keep charging ahead, like soldiers storming into predictable traps? What are we so afraid of in the quiet? You remember learning this the hard way. You were a kid, desperate to prove yourself. A golden, urgent opportunity arose, shiny and loud, and your mentor's voice cut through. Never make big decisions in a fever. The fever was already burning. You jumped, and the ground crumbled beneath you. So you learned to wait, not out of fear, but out of calculation. You now measure twice, because the cost of haste is higher than the price of patience. The core idea is simple. Patience isn't waiting. It's strategic positioning. While others exhaust themselves chasing every opportunity, the patient player lets the board reveal itself. This isn't passive observation. It's active information gathering. Every moment of stillness collects data rushing players miss. 3 principles govern strategic patience. First, the law of diminishing returns on speed. The faster you move, the less information you have. A chess player doesn't make their sweep without reading the board. As Magnus Carlsen put it in many interviews, sometimes you win simply by letting the other side show their hand first. The initial rush to act often locks you onto a path before you understand the terrain. Second, the information asymmetry advantage. While others broadcast intentions with hasty moves, the patient player remains opaque. Your silence becomes a strategic posture. Like a poker player with no tells, you force others to decide with incomplete data, while you quietly hold options. Third, the compound interest of timing. Small delays compound into big advantages. The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse sometimes gets the cheese. Waiting, refining, and then acting at the exact moment often multiplies the payoff. Our brains are wired for immediate reward. Dopamine lights up when we act and convinces us we're progressing. Strategic patience hacks that wiring. By delaying gratification, you teach your system to value outcomes over impulses. The quiet satisfaction of perfect timing eventually outweighs the frantic buzz of constant movement. Think of patience like a pressure cooker. Others spill contents in a rush of steam. You build pressure deliberately. The longer you hold, the more powerful the release. This isn't doing nothing. It's doing the right thing at the right moment. When you master strategic patience, you spot opportunities others miss. You make decisions with the steadiness of someone who's done their homework, and outcomes that look like luck to others are really the result of perfect timing. Picture someone at a family dinner who always feels the urge to answer immediately. Instead of cutting in with a half-formed thought, they let 2 others speak first. They listen, gather the nuance, then offer one clear, thoughtful comment. People start to notice, not because the person speaks louder, but because their words now carry weight. Consider someone tempted to buy an expensive gadget or piece of furniture on impulse. They sleep on it for 24 hours. In that space, the urgency eases, practical questions appear, and often the purchase either never happens or becomes far better thought out. These moments aren't headline-making victories, but for people who prefer quiet, they're the decisive moments that shape daily life. Strategic patience is a muscle introverts often already use. The work now is to make it deliberate and consistent. To make this habit tangible, start with a few simple rules you can use today. Wait for 3 pieces of confirming information before major decisions. Let others reveal their strategies through action. Don't rush to fill the void. Build pressure through silence rather than words. Observe the board twice as much as you plan your move. Delay gratification until the optimal moment arrives. Turn the other party's impatience into your advantage. Measure twice, act once, with precision. Prepare so the perfect moment finds you ready. These are practical habits, not platitudes. They teach you to convert impatience into positioning. The greatest risk is the boldest move of all, doing nothing when everyone expects you to act. That's strategic patience at its limit, the art of letting others exhaust themselves while you remain poised. Resisting the urge to act when your emotions demand it most. It feels dangerous because you surrender the illusion of control. But in reality, you're choosing the only control that matters, control over yourself. Imagine yourself sitting there, staring at the message. Someone has just said something that hits you, maybe unfair, maybe dismissive, maybe wrong. Every instinct tells you to respond now, to explain yourself, to defend your position, to regain control of how you're being seen. Your fingers hover over the keyboard. This is the moment everyone loses, because action feels like strength, silence feels like surrender. But you do nothing. You close the app. You let the silence stand. Minutes pass, then hours. The emotional storm that demanded immediate action begins to lose its force. What felt urgent reveals itself as temporary. What felt personal reveals itself as noise. And something unexpected happens. The situation resolves without costing you energy. The other person clarifies themselves, or it stops mattering entirely. By doing nothing, you avoided making the only move that could have made things worse. Most people react. Few people respond. Almost no one has the discipline to wait. And that discipline is power. Like any form of power, it's built through practice, not in dramatic moments, but in ordinary ones. Over the next 3 days, begin training it in low-stakes situations. When someone asks for your opinion, pause for 3 full seconds before answering. Let the silence work for you. In conversations, allow 2 other people to speak before you contribute. Use that time to observe what others miss. When you feel the pull to check your phone or reply immediately, wait 5 minutes. Notice how many urges fade on their own. And before any purchase over $100, give yourself 24 hours. Let clarity replace impulse. At first, the waiting will feel uncomfortable. Your mind will search for relief in action. But slowly, something begins to shift. Others will notice your steadiness. Your words will carry more weight because they're no longer rushed. Internally, the anxiety of waiting transforms into something else: control, clarity, positioning. You're no longer reacting to the moment. You're choosing your moment. Picture yourself 6 months from now. Everyone else is rushing, scrambling, reacting. You remain calm. You see patterns others miss. Your choices carry the weight of timing and preparation. Strategic patience becomes not just something you do, it becomes who you are. The core benefit is freedom. Freedom from the tyranny of urgency. Freedom to choose your moments. Freedom to act with precision rather than panic. Before any major decision, ask, what would happen if I waited? Let that question be your compass. Like a pressure cooker that builds power through containment, you've learned to hold energy until the perfect release. The best moves aren't made in haste. They're made in perfect timing. Your next move is simple. Pick one area of your life this week, a conversation, a purchase, a choice, and deliberately wait longer. That discomfort is the signal of growth. Action beats intention every time. And right now the world rewards those who can wait while others rush. Perfect timing beats perfect action.